Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Minnesota Twins.
Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, the big righty, Pablo Lopez. What's the word on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now it's even up.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. And that's a little high. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on pitchers as the game goes on.
Bichette up to the dish. That one finds the zone. Strike one. On the ground, Lewis sends it to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. Ball one. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Two out, space is empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got it. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in Minnesota. And on the mound in this one, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Siggy?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Willie Castro, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Just off the inside edge. Inside. Ball 3. Late swing, foul to the left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, Gosman is well known for that splitter. It's just a major weapon for him and generates a ton of swings and misses when he's throwing it well. Good example of it there, and I'm willing to bet we'll see a lot more of it moving forward in this one.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. That's out to center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting third.
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup.
Larnach.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette. Save!
No, he's
fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
2 outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
outside. That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that one fouled off. Larnach on second. Buxton on at first with 2 down. Fought off foul. At the belt and fires. Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Up the middle. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Twins strand a pair. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Just missed. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Ball 3.
Pitch misses there. 3-0. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So up next for Toronto, Will Wagner. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Backed off the plate that time. Laser could be trouble. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. Out at the plate.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike. That's in there, and the count 1-2. 1 out, and a runner at second here at the top of the second.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Hit in the air out to center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away down. Here's Andres Jimenez.
The second baseman.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Good job to fight that one off. Second inning here, no score. And the sweeper is off the plate. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Lewis.
Gausman back to work. in there at the knees.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now 1 and 2. And there's a ball. That one just misses. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now here is Ty France. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. Right through there for a strike. To the right side. Guerrero takes it himself, and the Twins go 1-2-3. Twins retired in short order. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Clement measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2017. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. How about that double play?
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Back to the top of the lineup, George Springer now at the plate. And it's fouled away. Top of the third, no score. And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And a curve is down and in. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And we're still knotted at 0. Back at target
Leading
field,
off
set for the
for the
bottom of the
Twins,
third. And
the
now the
catcher,
Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Jeffers.
Pitch
Ball, that
misses,
pitch is out.
and that's ball one. Just
ball two.
missed.
Three balls, no strike.
It's a leadoff walk,
Take your base.
and that's the go-ahead run.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Now back,
Hitter didn't
the
offer at
designated
it.
hitter,
Now he has somebody to
Willie
worry about over at first.
Castro.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Willie Castro digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. In for a strike. 0-2. Nobody
ball,
out.
two strikes.
Runner at first. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The batter, number 4.
Now Correa up to hit.
Shortstop,
0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Correa.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Jeffers, the base runner at first with 1 out. Tap back up the middle. Bichette, the flip. There's one to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive
Number
slide at
fielder,
second
number
base, but it
9,
was legal. I
Schwarber.
like it because you're trying to break up the
Larnach.
double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Trevor Larnach. First
Nope,
pitch
outside.
misses. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
1-1.
Fouled off to the right. That's
2 balls,
inside.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 1 left for Minnesota. Still no score. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Blue Jays,
John
the
Sciambi with Chris
shortstop,
Singleton
Bo
and set to lead off
Bichette.
the 4th, Bo Bichette. And that drops in for a strike. And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. You can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Fourth inning underway, no score. That missed by a lot.
No
now
strike.
2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And a swing and a miss.
2-2 count.
This to third. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now walked his first time. Vladdy needs just 1 hit to reach 200 for the season. Just missed.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
In there at the knees. And a count 1-1. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's foul.
Ripped to third. Lewis throws to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back in Minnesota, here's Byron Buxton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Just missed. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Ripped to right. 1 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Matt.
And here is Matt Wallner. Fouled off left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Lewis stands in now and watches strike 1. Outside. 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So they make short work of them there. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner. Lopez back to work. Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1.
Well, these Jays need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Next pitch is outside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Here's a high chopper. Over to Correa for 1, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
High fly ball down the left field line. Larnach brings it in for the 3rd out. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back at target field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, these Twins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that's downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's downstairs and outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
To third, Clement. On to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Now here is Brooks Lee. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that is downstairs. 1-0. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's just out.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of
Now
the strike
batting,
zone, but
the
that's one of the
catcher.
hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Swing and a miss.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Twins are set down 1-2-3. And we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Toronto,
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Lucas goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Outside low. And a count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's down and away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one almost got
2
him.
strikes.
The 1-2. And
Ball
downstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Third time he
Now
struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs. And that skips in the dirt. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Lined into right. Walner makes the grab. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back in Minnesota, and now the DH, Willie Castro.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
It really looks like
1
these
ball,
hitters have
2
been
strikes.
in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Springer there makes the catch.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa.
Correa.
2 in this one. Fastball for a strike. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Yeah, that's fouled off. That
1
one
ball,
not
2
close.
strikes.
Now 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
And that one hammered. That's bad. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Right through there for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Jimmy Garcia up and loosening in the pen. Green also throwing. In the air out to center. It gets down, a base hit. Tying run is in to score from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Wallner stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And that one almost hit him. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one outside. And now 3-0. Royce Lewis, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Taking all the way on 3-0 right there. And as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
And there's the strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
On a line out towards center. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. Major League Baseball is on the show. We go to the top of the 7th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Anthony Santander. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And he'll 2. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Wow, short work to send the pack in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Rocco Baldelli out of the dugout now, and he's going to make a change. Pablo Lopez is done, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Griffin
the
Jacks taking over on the mound.
22, Griffin Jacks.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first offering is not close. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One out, runner at second. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. That's too low, and that's ball 1. One out, The go-ahead run is at second. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 2-0. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Sands getting cranked up as well. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Here's a 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Just off the outside edge.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
And that's a fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. One runs in. She'll still come home with it. It's offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Griffin Jacks done for the afternoon. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Coming
Twins.
out of the bullpen for the Twins, Danny Coulombe.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
One down. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
And a foul ball. And that one cutting but missing down low. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That's ball 2. 2-2 down.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. He had a big swing back in the 6th. The solo shot that figures into this game in a pretty big way right now.
Yeah, that was a big swing of the bat, and he's going to be looking for more, trying to add on to this lead right here.
There's the strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one lifted to left. He's got it, and that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Blue
in a new
Jays.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
93.
Jimmy Garcia.
These are the
Jimmy
spots relievers
Garcia.
really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these
Leading up
situations.
for the Twins,
Here's
the
Royce
third
Lewis.
baseman,
Outfield deep here, trying to prevent
Lewis.
anything over their heads. And that one is
That's the ball.
downstairs. Ball one. And that is out of play. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Next offering is outside. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. A big first out here in the
Now
7th via the punch out.
baseman,
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next for Minnesota, Ty France. He's grounded out a couple of times. That's in there. The Twins trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Late swing fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, what a stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out.
Now
Great
back,
reactions.
second baseman,
Excellent
Brooks.
job of finishing the play with a nice, easy
Lee.
throw.
So 2 down now, and here is Brooks Lee. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. 3rd out. 1 run closer on this solo shot for the Twins. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Pitching for the
Welcome
Twins,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
44.
Cole Sands.
Cole.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality
Yeah.
pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well,
Leading
1-run
off for
game.
Toronto, the
Nathan
center fielder,
Lucas
Nathan
getting ready to hit.
Lucas.
First
That's a ball.
pitch just misses. And another
Watch
ball.
out.
Pitch in
I
the
got
dirt,
3-0.
and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff